Good morning. If you are watching this as a recording, I'd like to make sure that you understand that at the beginning of this video, I will be talking to my mentees, my patrons, my subscribers and friends. I call them by name. I love to do that. I enjoy it. I answer a couple questions occasionally. If you're not interested in that part of the video, then you can skim ahead until you see me holding up my planner like that, and that's your cue that I'm going to get into the actual work for the day, what we're going to do in our home today to make it good. So I'm going to take a few minutes to say hello to all my friends. Also going to show my new planner today, which is in this box from Erin Condren. I'm going to be using it starting in January, so I'm going to have the reveal of my new planner today. So if you want to stick around, that's going to happen during the chat. All right, so who is here already this morning? Lisa Iao, you are first, girl. You're trying to get first every day now. Oh, I left my drink. Oh, well, too bad. Sabrina is here. Hi, Sabrina. Kathy Jones is here. Good morning, Kathy. Uh-oh. Oh, I'm looking for my glasses. Hello. These are the ones I took off. Anyway, I crack myself up. I hope you do the same. So Jacqueline Phillips is here as well. Hi, Jacqueline. Tressa Wilson is here. Good morning, Tressa. Kiona is here giving us a little wave. Mary Monroe is back again. Good to have you back again, Mary. Hope says good morning. Hey, Hope, good morning. Jean Bovier is here. Happy Saturday. Same to you. Good Saturday morning. Amy's sending love and good morning to Kat and Mr. B from Arizona. Hi, thank you, Amy. Cinderly is here. Hi, Cinderly Hahn. Good morning. Actually, she says God morning, and it is a God morning. It's a beautiful gift of God this day. Robin Barton Thompson is here, my dear friend and mentee. Hi, Robin. Good morning, lovely cat, she says. Don't be sorry. It was a good thing to say, Cinderly. Nancy Soretta, good morning. Love your shirt. Oh, girl, listen, I don't want to offend any of my friends who are Auburn fans, but you know how we are, right? Alabama. It's football day. This is football day. So roll tide. Let's see. Where was I? Okay, Connie Miller. Connie is a brand new patron, and I'm so happy to have her. Welcome, Connie. I'll send you your welcome soon. And there's somebody else who joined. I can't remember who that was, but I know I recognize Connie because she's here all the time. Misty Aim is here. Good morning, everyone. Hi, Misty. Karen Davis is here. Good morning, Karen. I love the name Karen. It's my daughter's name, so don't take offense to those people who say you're being a Karen. I don't know why they picked that beautiful name to say that. It's dumb. Regina Udy is here, my longtime mentee and dear friend. Hi, Regina. Good morning. Nella is here. Hello, Nella. Good morning. Denny is here. Hi, Kat. Hi, all. Hi, Denny. Are you new? Dachira Ortiz. How do I pronounce your first name? Dachira or Dakira, or is it all messed up? Let me know how to pronounce your name. I'm happy to have you here. Good morning. Linda Marion is here. Hi, Linda. Gina Perry, my dear friend, is here. Great to be here. I missed you. She's my mentee. Hi, Gina. I'm so glad you're back. Mr. B says, happy Saturday. It's family fun day and game day, baby. Roll tide. Gani Shoughton Lawrence is here. Hi, Gani. She's wishing us all a good day. The same to you, Gani. Brenda Jones is here. Hi, Brenda. Good morning. All my mentees are popping in here. I love it. Candace Van Dahl, also a mentee. Good morning. Good morning to you, Candace. The first one, Dachira. Okay, thank you, Dachira. I hope I said it right, really. If I didn't, you just correct me and I'll be happy to fix it because your name is the sweetest thing you can hear, right? Lisa Iao, I don't understand the Karen thing. Well, I hope you mean you don't understand why they say that Karens are snooty and nagging and what is the other thing they say? Anyway, they say ugly things about Karens, like don't be a Karen. And my beautiful daughter Karen is like, her kids are giving her a hard time now. Oh, Mom, you're such a Karen. It's not nice. But you'll hear it around from time to time. Hi, Karen Clickinger, another sweet Karen. Lisa Iao says yes. Thank you, Lisa. Okay, let's see. I don't know why you're saying yes. Did I ask you a question? I'm looking back to remember, but I don't remember. Short memory, ADD. Thank you. Misty Amen, due to Hurricane Delta, we have no lights to do housework, but We are all okay, thank God. Well, I'm so glad that you're fine and that you just lost your lights. Your roof is still there, and you're nice and comfortable in your house. I've been through that myself. I know what that's like. We were in Gulf Breeze when Hurricane Ivan came through, and our home had no lights for 2 weeks, I think. Long time. Hi, Karen Santiago. Another Karen, another good Karen. Yes, all my Karens are coming in. Sabrina said dinner is in the crock pot. Having my timer going for 10 minutes to do my weekly home blessing stuff. Yes, girl. Sabrina, I'm so proud of you. Sabrina is in Switzerland and is one of my mentees. Love her very much. She's so sweet. Hi to Tobias. Dickie Talmadge is here from Santa Paula, California. Good morning, Dickie. Another mentee. Shauna's Life is here. Good morning, Shauna. Good to have you. Okay. You guys ready? I don't know if you heard me say, you know, this is my planner for right now, right? I don't want to hold it up too big because people think they can scan ahead, and that's where I'm going to start. But it's got like these things on it, little flamingos. This is my new planner for 2021. You want to see? It's so pretty. It's called Green Wedding Shoes. The design is called Green Wedding Shoes. Take this off of it. Okay. Oh, it's so pretty. So here it is. You ready? Ba-ba-da-da. Isn't that beautiful? And I have "You Are Beautiful" on it instead of my name this year. You are beautiful. And on the back, it's the same thing. Isn't that just the prettiest thing? I love it. It makes me so happy to get my planner. They've also got planners this year. They've just started having them that aren't as expensive because they don't have this coil. They have a flat binder, and the paper I think isn't laminated like this. I'm not sure, but I just saw it recently. But it lays flat when you open it, and the inside looks just like this. And it's a lot less expensive. So that might be something you want to consider. But this is the planner. It's the same as it is every year. It's got an inside page that's wet erase. It's got a vellum, beautiful little vellum cover. You know what vellum is? It's this stuff. You can kind of see through it. See? And I picked the flower design for the inside. You get to do that. It's a life planner. It's a vertical layout. Let's see what's next. I'll just show you the whole thing. Okay, every month she has little quotes. So this one says, "Have enough courage to start." And this one says, "And enough heart to finish." Isn't that inspirational? I love it. And then 2021 calendar at a glance. And then, let's see what else we have. Oh, and just some little idea areas: new beginnings, new mindsets, new focus, new starts, new intentions, new results. So you put your goals for the year in there. And then she's got, wherever you are, be all there, January 2021. And then that's the January tab. Each tab is followed by a month at a glance, so you can fill in all the things that are going to happen in January as they come up. And then that's followed by, and February and March, they're all the same. And then that's followed by a notes page, and then a page right here. I generally put my birthdays in here, and like right in here, this big thing. And then I put my goals for the week in there, and some other little notes go in there, whatever you want to put. You get to evolve and change, it's fine. And then each week looks like that. It'll always have the rest of the last month in there, and then the beginning of the new one. And it's in 3 parts. So I block the time. This is morning, afternoon, and evening. That's how I do it. Some people choose to do personal, children, home. That's fine. I put my food that I'm having for the day there. And I put, like, if it's somebody's birthday up here or whatever, I put up there. Okay? And they're the same every single month, except the quotes are different and the colors are different. Do it with all your heart. That's February, etc. So it goes all the way through. And then in the back, I love these. Just makes me so happy. In the back, there's a little tab that says notes. Notes. And you just have blank pages for notes. Maybe you want to put your Christmas list in there, or, you know, just different things. a little, I don't know that people use this so much, but maybe if you didn't have your phone with you and you wanted to write something down and maybe put it in your phone later, you know, your addresses and things can go in there. There's not going to be very much, just a few, just some contacts. And then the next year's calendar at a glance for 22. And then grow through what you go through. Oh, I love that. And right here are some little stickies that you can use. You know, I'm not a big proponent of these. If you do use them, it's fine. I just don't want you to major in that and think that this isn't a tool, because this is a tool. This is not a toy, okay? But there are some little stickers that you might care to use. I know that this is not made for me. It's made for everyone. So I never use them, ever. But you certainly can if you'd like to. Just be careful that you don't overdo, okay? And then there's even some really cute ones. Happy birthday. Occasionally I'll pull one of those out and stick it in. And then some blank ones that you can write on. These are like little teeny tabs that you can pull off. Like there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 that run this way. See? Okay, and then right here is a pocket. And right here is a pocket. And also they send you every year a perpetual calendar. I keep the same one that I've had for years because I don't want to rewrite everybody's birthdays, but it's where you write birthdays and anniversaries and things in here so that every month when you fill out your planner, you can put in the birthdays and anniversaries and things like that. And then on the back page, another wet erase page. So if you get a wet erase writer, pen or whatever it's called, you can write in there. And the end. Isn't that wonderful? I so love it. I so love it. Somehow I've gotten it stuck. Okay, there we go. So that is what I wanted to show you. If you are interested in getting one of these, and by the way, it also comes with this, which I love. It's like a ruler bookmark. See, that pops in and off the coils. And so I can put that at the most current area if I just want to flip there really quickly. You still have tabs, but I like having this. So that's it. If you're interested in getting one, there's a link below where you can use my code. It won't really give you a discount, I'm sorry, but it does give me credit for telling you about it, and I would appreciate it. All right. If I get enough, who knows? I might get one and send it to someone. You never know. Laura Vasquez, thumbs up. Awesome. It's so beautiful, and there's so many different designs. Your personality can really shine through this. I've had so many different designs, just crazy ones, fun ones, beautiful ones. I think this is probably my loveliest one. So there we go. All right, let's get to work. You ready? Let's see if there's any comments on here before I do that. Ooh, Connie said that the Flylady duster is $12 off right now. Go girls, if you haven't gotten one. So let me go and I'm going to read your comments real quick and then we're going to get into the day. Vicki said, beautiful. Hope said, that's so pretty. Tressa gave me some hearts. Misty said, I will do what I can, but the rest will have to wait. Ugh. That's all right. Tressa said, I love planners. Me too. Sabrina said, this cover is so beautiful. Isn't it, Sabrina? Brenda Jones says, yes, I want to see. Gaynor said, hello. Hi, Gaynor. Very pretty, Jean said. Love Erin Condren products, Brenda said. Lovely, Cinderly said, it is lovely. Connie said, Kat, Flylady Feather Duster is $12 off right now. If you don't know how to get there, go to flylady.net. Look at tools, type in the word fly duster or feather duster rather, and you'll find it, okay? Candace said, I just got my first Erin Condren planner and it's beautiful. Looking forward to using it in January. Yes. What cover did you get, Candace? Welcome to the wonderful world of Erin Condren, Brenda said. Hope said, Connie, it's that awesome. I purchased mine this past Thursday, feather duster. Yes. Oh, that's awesome. She already got her feather duster. Yes. So glad you girls are getting feather dusters. They're the best. Hope said that's a beautiful planner. Thank you. Discount Erin Condren planners. Oh, Mr. B said there is a discount. So use the click the thing. There is? I hope there is. Nice, Hope says. Ellen said, some people live for the stickers. Good morning, everyone. Yes, let me just say something about that. Remember again that this is a planner and it's a tool. So if you were a craftsman and you had a tool, you wouldn't paint the handle purple and put stickers all over it. You would use it every day and get better using it every day. That's the trick with a planner. It's not a trick, but that's the key to using a planner. It's not the keys that I talk about in my Patreon video, but it's one of the key things about a planner is that you must use it every day and get better and better at using it. It won't be natural at first. And it's not like it's just a sudden rebirth the day you get a planner. You have to practice using it. So get your planner and start using it. And don't worry, you're going to evolve with it. You're going to change the way you do things. You're going to say, that didn't work as well as I thought. Let me do this. And you'll find that it works better and better and better. Just like a craftsman. Once you're good at that tool, you'll never not use it. You'll always use it. Okay, let's see what else we've got. I saw a funny comment. Hope said nice. Ellen said some people live with. Okay, I read that. Thanks, Ellen. Thank you, Mr. B. Hope said send them to me, Kat. Brenda says. I don't know. Do you mean the stickers, or do you mean that if I get enough points that I can earn another planner and I'll send it to someone? Do you mean that? Could be that. Hope that's what you meant. Now she's going to come back and say, oh yeah, that's what I meant. Laura said thumbs up. Thank you, Laura. RM in Texas. Lovely, RM. Good to have you here. Tar said, good morning. I'm late today. Throwing my day off. No, you're not. Husband wasn't feeling great. House moving slow. Getting up and starting at 10. Terrible. No, it's not. Ellen said, I have never owned a planner. Ellen, I can't wait for you to get one. You don't have to get this one. This one is expensive, but it's well worth it. And if you dollar cost average it, you know what that means, dollar cost averaging? I was in finance all my life. It means you take the price of something and you divide it up by the number of days you use it, or weeks or months, and that's how much it costs you that often. So if something costs you $120, this does not cost $120, but if something costs you $120, let's say it's a coat and it costs you $120, and it's a really well-made coat, and it's going to last you for years and years and years. So let's just say it's going to last you 10 years. So if it only lasted you 1 year, it would cost you $10 a month. But if it lasts you 10 years, it costs you $1 a month. If you bought a $45 coat and it only lasts you a year, it didn't last 10 years, then it's going to cost you $4 a month, something like that. $4 and change a month. So the better deal is to get the $120 coat and keep it for 10 years. It's only $1 a month. That's called dollar cost averaging. So this is a really excellent planner. It's not going to fail you. At the end of the year, it's still going to look as good as it did at the beginning of the year. The other thing that I recommend that you use, do I have them down here? Where are they? Is the Frixion. Yeah, here they are. It's called Friction. I call them Frixion because I'm a dork. Friction pens. These pens are erasable. So when you write with them, and they come in all these beautiful colors. I get these from Amazon. They don't pay me to do this. I didn't even know how to say their name. But it's just a little rubber tip eraser. It doesn't cause erasure crumble. I think it creates heat that erases it. I'm not quite sure how that works. But I love these pens. Love, love, love these pens. And this is probably my, 10th packet of them. I just love them. They're great. Okay, just want to show. That's another thing, because you don't want to mess up your beautiful planner, and if you do, you can erase. It's great. Okay, let's see. Okay. So Ellen, I recommend you get a planner, and you don't have to get this. Like I said, you can go to Costco and get one. You can get a Happy Planner. You can go to, which I think, where do you get Happy Planners, girls? I think maybe Hobby Lobby or something has those. There are lots of places you can get planners for good deals. But I recommend mine as probably, I've used lots of planners. This is my favorite planner of all time. And I've used an Erin Condren planner for 6 or 7 years now. I love them. Okay, I won't go to any other. All right, just like a good feather duster will last you years and years. If you get by a cheap feather duster, that they don't dust well, the feathers fall out. It's frustrating, more frustrating than it is a pleasure to use. So get a good feather duster. Rachel said, yes, a feather duster deal. Candace, I got the one similar to yours, but with the pink flowers. How beautiful. I love it. It's so pretty. I've seen another one that one of my clients showed me hers, and it's like partially, it's called Green Wedding Shoes, but some of the flowers are hand-drawn in gold. It's really pretty. $10 off. Thank you, Brenda. That's great. It says $20 with buy more, whatever that is. Mr. B says. Okay, Mr. B. Brenda says $10 off. Mr. B is reminding us to join Kat's special Patreon channel and be in this private group. There's my link. If you're a patron, you can send me personal notes that I will personally answer. I do occasionally make little answers on this channel, but not usually because there are so many people. I just give you a little heart to let you know I've read it. But I'll try to answer the things on Patreon. You can give me suggestions for new Patreon videos. You get to watch videos without any advertisements. They're for a specific thing. You know, I really encourage you for $5 a month. I make you 20 videos a month or more, depending on how long the month is. Monday through Friday, you get a new video. There's over 700 out there. Please join and share this information that we're doing today. Share this video with your friends. See if they might be interested in this. They may want to skip ahead and not watch all the chat, but we're going to talk. What is that on my tooth? Lipstick. They may want to chat about. They may not want to hear the chat. They may want to hear what we do on Saturday. Morning, all. Hey, Sharon. What makes that type planner so much better? Everyone seems to love them. I think it's the quality of the pages. The paper is beautiful. It's well made. It's well thought out. They've had so much input over the years to create just the perfect balance of information and things that we need in there. That's why. Connie Miller, I always take my feather duster to clean my mom's house, so I'm buying one to keep at her house. Yes, Connie. Brenda Jones, and I'm so happy you clean your mom's house. What a sweetheart. Brenda said, HP is at Walmart, Michael's, and Hobby Lobby. That's the Happy Planner, and it's much less expensive. Still a good planner. Jean says, tried other planners, but went back to the Erin Condren. I agree. Jacqueline Phillips, I used Erin Condren for a few years. Then we went down to one income, so I switched to the Leafy Treetops. I'm absolutely loving the quality. Absolutely love the quality and the price. That's one to try, Leafy Treetops. I think that's online as well. You can get whatever you kind. I'm not going to say you're not doing the right thing. The thing that you're doing right is you have a planner. It doesn't matter unless it's so little and you don't have space to write in it. That would be a more of a frustration than it would be a good thing. But you know, just like you can buy the most expensive hammer and it's going to last you forever, or you can buy a hammer that's less expensive and it still drives the nails, or you can buy a really cheap hammer that the head falls off. Just make sure you're getting a good hammer. I think the Erin Condren is the best planner there is, and I love it. Okay, and guess what I do at the end of the year, girls? I throw it away. You can pull the cover off if you want to save it for, maybe you want to save it and use it a special time of the year. This cover comes right off, both the back and the front. So you can save the covers, but I throw the information away. I don't need it anymore. Don't save that stuff, okay? Oh my. Jacqueline, you're so funny. Okay, let's see. Brenda, Ellen says, Brenda, I'm adding that to my Christmas list, I think. Good. Rachel, I'm going through an inch of paper. I included my recipe binder to it. I love the Gold Stars Patreon video. Oh, thank you. If you haven't joined Patreon yet, I do have a new video that I put out yesterday called Gold Star. And I think it's a good one. It actually was something that one of my mentees was sharing with me herself, that she was looking for gold stars from everyone else. And she decided she had to give herself her own gold stars. And I thought it was so great that I made a video about it. And that's what I do with my mentees. A lot of times I get my inspiration from my mentees. Okay, we're almost done, girls. We've already been talking for 20 minutes, but it is Saturday, so it's a little longer. Sharon, Patreon this week was awesome. Thank you, Sharon. Thanks for sharing, Jacqueline Phillips and Brenda Jones. I love the lesser cost planners for now, but I hope to get a Erin Condren for Christmas. Oh, I hope you do, Rachel. Okay. Sometimes we have to buy our own Christmas presents and say, look what you gave me, honey. Do you have a patron for Payroll? I have some Patreon videos for Payroll. Most of the Patreon videos apply to Payroll. Diane, because it's mainly about your attitude, the way you think. So it's not really about how to do the system. It's about how to help you be a better mom, a better homemaker. That's mainly what it's about. So I'd love to have you come. Okay, speaking of Payroll, we're going to go into our what we're going to do today, and Payroll is part of it because Saturdays is the day our payroll, most of our payroll homemakers are home. So ready to go? You ready? I think I saw one last comment. Let's see. I'm struggling big time. Okay, Diane, hang tight. We're gonna talk about it. And Rachel said something about not throwing away. She saves her notebooks with projects and family notes, including videos, written word for word. Girl, you can't save all that stuff. You're gonna be miserable. Okay, ready? Here we go. All right, today is Saturday. And the first thing we're going to do is look and see what we have to do for routines. And so for you guys who are homemakers, you just do routines today. That's it. Then you have a family fun day. For you guys who are payroll, we're going to go into the whole thing of what you do today and what you do every day. If you're a standard classic payroll person who works like 8 to 5, if you're a nurse and you work 3 days straight, you're going to have to make it work for you. If you're a mentee of mine, I've already done that for you a million times. Different mentees, I've done it over and over. It's very simple. You just have to take some of the days and double up. But that first day, if you're a payroll person and you work 12-hour days, like 3 days in a week in a row or even longer, you need a day to recover before you even do anything else. Okay? All right. So you're going to kind of do what a payroll person does, except you get to split it over 2 days, for example. The stuff we're doing today. Okay, here we go. First thing everybody's going to do is get up and get dressed, make their bed, brush their teeth, wash their face, and moisturize their face. Put on a little bit of makeup, comb their hair, fix their hair, swish the toilet, wipe out the sink, put their dishes away, and make breakfast. If you have children, you're going to get them up by Candace and put them through a morning routine, or you may allow them to wake up on their own, but after they wake up, there's a morning routine to get up, wash their face, brush their teeth, put their PJs away, put their clothes on, make their bed, and come have breakfast. Okay, put their towel up. All right, I don't know what is going on with this earring. Okay, so if you are, so everyone does that. Every homemaker does that. Also, today is still paper day, so 1 inch of paper. That last inch happens today. Monday, you start with 6 inches again. Laundry. Homemakers, at-home homemakers, your laundry should have been done this week. So you're not doing laundry today. You're taking this whole day to give to your family and to yourself. Payroll, you're going to have to do some laundry today. So get your laundry started in the morning. And clutter checks happen for everybody every single day, 3 times a day. You're checking flat surfaces to make sure that you haven't left things laying around that need to be put away, or your family hasn't. No one is judging you, or you are not judging them. It's just habits that have to be broken, and habits are hard to break. It takes like 3 months of every day doing something to make it into a habit. So clutter check. Also, if you have in any areas that you have recently decluttered, your pantry, your underwear drawer, the junk drawer, doesn't matter. Check it to make sure you're not shoving things in there versus placing things in there, or other people in the house aren't shoving things in there or shoving inappropriate things into that space. Okay, so that's part of your clutter check, looking to see so that this area doesn't become cluttered again. Clutter checks are what hold clutter at bay and keep everything from being cluttered again. Okay. If you have a junk room, quote junk room, a guest room where you throw everything and you've recently decluttered it and it's looking good, or partially decluttered it, go and look to make sure that area is staying the same, because you have bad habits of throwing your junk in there. So there you go. All right, now we're going to get on with, if you are, okay, I'm going to finish for homemakers, at-home homemakers. Everybody's a homemaker. You don't have a zone today if you're at-home homemaker. You have to check your planner, though, this morning to see if you've written anything on there. Maybe your ideas for family fun are on there, whatever. And you have to look at it tonight to make sure tomorrow's going to be all right. You have a plan. Maybe you're going to church. Maybe you can do that. You're going to get up at a certain time and you have a plan of what you want to do. Maybe you're making something special for dinner. You have a plan. You need to take that out, put it in the refrigerator, start it thawing out. So that's what you're going to do. And you're going to do, if you have little ones who dump toys, you're going to have 4 toy checks. It's not clutter, that's toys. So after breakfast, after lunch, after dinner, and before bed. Okay? All right, now I'm talking to my payroll girls. Payroll homemakers, here's what you're going to do. Let's look at the whole week, first of all. What did we do this week? This is what you're going to do this weekend. Not all at once, don't freak out. But you are going to do some of it. The zone. We're in zone 2. We were in zone 2 this last week, during the week. So you're going to do your kitchen this week. You're going to spend 1 hour, 4 25-minute segments. 4 15-minute segments. Good math, Kat. 4 15-minute segments, 1 hour. So you're going to have, if you're decluttering, you're going to have 3 containers, and they're going to be identified so you're not accidentally mixing things up. One is for trash, throw away. One is for giveaway. One is for putting away somewhere else. Okay? And you're going to go into your kitchen with the idea of exactly what you're going to do. This is for decluttering. So let's say that you think in 15 minutes you can get 4 drawers done. So that's what you're going to work on. One drawer for 15 minutes, the next drawer for 15, the next, and the next. Or you can do 2 cabinets, or 1 cabinet, or 1 shelf of your pantry, or 2 shelves of your pantry, or your whole pantry. Whatever you think you can really do in 1 hour. It doesn't matter if when the clock goes and you're done, you're not finished. That doesn't matter. We're not going to allow new clutter to come back into these areas because we're going to clutter check them. But we don't worry about that part. We haven't decluttered again. We say, I see you. I have a plan for you. We go to our planner. We go to next month, to the 2nd week of the month, and we put in bottom shelf of the pantry or whatever it is you need to get working on. And then you can add whatever else you want to add. Okay? All right. If you don't have clutter in your kitchen, then you're going to clean. Or if you only have 30 minutes left of clutter in your kitchen, then you're going to do 30 minutes of declutter, 30 minutes of deep clean. So we do our kitchen every week by sweeping it every night after we eat and mopping it once a week in our weekly home blessing hour. We're going to talk about that in a minute. We wipe our sink out every night and wipe our counters off after dinner every day. We wipe our stove every day. So our kitchen is staying pretty clean. We try to wipe up spills as they happen in the microwave, in the oven. So and we wipe the refrigerator out when we do our planning and desk day, which we're going to talk about again today. We wipe it out. We wipe if there's been a spill, or maybe there's some yogurt that dried and made some white stuff on the shelf or whatever, some jelly gunk. We wipe that. So everything's staying looking pretty good. But there are things that aren't happening, like maybe you need to give your floor a really good mop, because we only mop it for 3 minutes with a little spray mop. Maybe you want to really get in there and give it a really good mop. Or maybe you need to get on your hands and knees and wipe all the baseboards down. Or maybe you need to clean the ceiling fan if you have one in there. Or maybe that sticky stuff on the top shelf that's open where we have all our knickknacks, or we don't have knickknacks, doesn't matter. Or the hood, the vent of the oven, or the oven itself, or the microwave itself, or the refrigerator itself, or the cabinet fronts themselves, or the table legs, or mopping really good under the table. You know, there's lots of things we can do. Maybe you need to wash the kitchen rugs or rug. Maybe you need to really give that counter a good scrub up around the edges and the backsplash. So there's lots of things you can do in there that you want to do for 15 minutes. Now, when your timer rings, then you have to stop again wherever you are and put everything away. You have to complete the process, which means you have to put away all of your cleaning equipment. You have to put the giveaway stuff in the trunk of your car if you were decluttering. Put the trash in the garbage can if you were throwing things away. And put the put away. That means in other rooms. When you're cleaning, it could even mean in the same room. When you're cleaning, let's say you're decluttering a dish cabinet. Let's say you're doing that. And you say, gosh, I've had these chipped dishes for so long and I bought this new set and I don't know why I kept this other set in here and not one of them is good. Maybe these 2 plates look good. I'll do those giveaway. These others are trash. I'll throw those away. And this 1 cup is good. And you know, you go through your stuff, right? And oh, this platter goes with that. And you can give it away. People don't care that it's not a complete set when you give it away, okay? Just put it in the giveaways. The things that are broken and chipped, I wouldn't buy that, would you? So let's throw it away. All right, so then when you're in there, you say, oh, this is my china serving bowl. It doesn't belong in here. I remember I stuck this in here late. So you're not gonna run to the dining room and put it in the china cabinet right now. You're gonna keep decluttering. That goes in put away. And then you find something else. What is this glass doing in here? It goes over there in the glass cabinet. Put away. That goes in the box. Don't leave where you're standing. That's how you don't get things completed, okay? So put it in the box to put it away. And maybe you found something else in there that belongs in the bedroom. It goes in the put away. So at the end of the time, trash goes out, recycles too, trunk stuff, you know, things to give away, and now put away. So now we're going to say, okay, now this goes on this in the dining room, and this goes in the glass cabinet, and this goes above the stove. Okay, oh, it won't fit above the stove because I haven't cleaned above the stove. In that case, you don't have a place to put it and that's really where you want it to go, then I suggest you put it in a covered bin of some sort or a box that's covered in the corner somewhere in that room or a room nearby, so that when you do get to decluttering that area, that goes in there. Okay, that goes for all the rooms in your house. All right, is that clear? I hope so. Okay, so we're going to do that for 1 hour. So first we're going to do our morning routine. We're going to start some laundry. If you are doing weekly home blessing hour today, then instead of making your bed this morning, you wanted to strip your bed this morning. So maybe those sheets are in the washer already. If not, you want to strip the bed. If you forgot and you made your bed, let me ask you 2 questions. Are the sheets really dirty? If they're not really dirty, like if you bathe every night before you get in bed and your husband bathes every night before he gets in bed and your kids bathe every night before they get in bed, they're probably not really dirty. You can just take the pillowcases off and wash them and put them back. That's not so hard. You don't have to unmake the whole bed. Only do that for 1 week. The next week you have to wash all the sheets. The second question was, I don't know what the second question was, or even if I said 3. I think I combined everything. But if they're really dirty, you got to put your sheets, you got to unmake your bed and wash the sheets. Okay? All right. What are good containers for a put away giveaway? Either a box or a covered bin. You know those plastic bins you can buy at Walmart. You probably have extras in the garage, you know, where you had clothes before and you pulled them out like that. All right. Let's get on with weekly home blessing hour. So there's 2 ways to do weekly home blessing hour. You can do it all in an hour on Saturday. And if you have a family, it won't take you an hour because you get to delegate. There are 6 parts to the weekly home blessing hour. Sheets, garbage cans, that means the little cans in all the bathrooms and bedrooms, the laundry, laundry room, wherever you have a little can. Mirrors and glass. So we're already at 3. Wait a minute. Sheets, garbage cans, mirrors. There's another easy one. Dusting. It's easy. If you have a feather duster, super easy. These 3 right here, mirrors or glass, garbage cans, and dusting, those are baby jobs. I can give those away. And then we've got vacuuming, or if you have hardwood floors, dry mopping, you know how you dust mop. And then the last thing is mopping. Okay, so there's 6 things to do. You can do them all on Saturday in one bunch, and at the most you're going to spend an hour, plus you got an hour of that other zone, so that's 2 hours. Or you can split it up during the week, and you can say when you come home from work, you start supper, or you check on supper if it's in the crock pot, or you turn on your Instant Pot, you take it out of the fridge, maybe you had it pre-made to go into the Instant Pot, you stick it in there, push the button, or put it in there because it's not that much anyway, to put it in there and start it while it's cooking, simmering, or holding. You take 10 minutes, because each one of these things is 10 minutes maximum, and you do one thing. I recommend sheets on Saturday, that's 10 minutes, and all the rest split up during the week, one thing at a time. You can also delegate, and when you come home, instead of doing it, you inspect what you expect. If you had your 12-year-old doing something, you need to make sure it got done, okay? If they didn't do it, then you have to do it, and then they get a consequence because you asked them to do something and they refuse to do it. If they forgot to do it and they're sorry, they can do it right now while you're doing something else. And still inspect what you expect, okay? All right. So that takes care of weekly home blessing hour, and it's a way for you to only have 1 hour and 10 minutes on Saturday. The other things we do during the week are weekly home blessing hour we took care of. Free day. You don't get a free day when you work. I know, I worked for 40-something years. You don't get a free day, but what you do get, if you learn to take advantage of it, is your travel time back and forth from work and your breaks and lunch hours. Those are free times without children trying to get your attention the whole time. These are times when you can spend with other adults or you can spend with yourself. If you're an introvert or an extrovert, depends on how much of that you want to do, okay? But it's whatever you want to do. You can also in the car listen to books on tape, listen to podcasts, listen to music, talk to a friend, listen to nothing, pray. It's your time. So make sure you take advantage of that and not instead putting makeup on at the stoplights and trying to put your lipstick on and blend your beauty blender and all. That's ridiculous. Get that done in the morning before you get out of the house. Comb your hair, get it done, fix it before you leave for work, so that when you go to work, you're calm and you've enjoyed yourself and you don't worry about the people pushing you in traffic who didn't do that. Let them go around you. You have plenty of time to get to work. Okay, that's your free time. Now you can choose to do things on your free time. Like some people enjoy getting their planning and desk day done during their lunch hours. And if you want to do that, you can. I often did that because I didn't find it hard. I enjoyed it, but I love to plan. So maybe you don't love to plan. I find most people who are following me do love to plan. In fact, that's all we do. My husband used to say I raised chickens on paper. I never actually raised chickens. I just planned them all the time. Not chickens in particular, but you know what I mean. I had all these great plans and I never put anything into fruition. Brought anything to fruition, rather. Okay, so that's free day. Planning and desk day. It is a 2-hour 2-hour thing that we have to do. Can't think of the word. It's got 4 parts: food, finance, inbox, planner. 4 parts, 30 minutes each. So what that means is, if you didn't do it during the week, you chose not to do it during your lunch hours or breaks or whatever, then you can do it on Sunday afternoon. That's my recommendation. When everything's done, we've had a great weekend, we had a great spirit-filled Sunday. In the afternoon, when everybody's quiet, then you can plan and you can look at your finances, you can look at your food. It's actually food first: food, finance, inbox, and planner. So 30 minutes in the refrigerator and with a paper and pencil planning out your menu. So you're going to look in your fridge, give it a little wipe down, make sure things have been thrown out. Connie, make sure things have been thrown out that need to be thrown out. Like maybe somebody took the last egg and left the egg carton in the refrigerator. Nice. Empty milk carton or almost empty. Pickle jar with 1 pickle in it. Eat the pickle, throw it out. Wipe the jelly jar with the jelly stuck all over it. Wipe the circle up from the milk or whatever. You know, take a minute to do that and to say, wow, I need eggs, I need butter, I need cottage cheese, whatever, and make your little notes. Now look in your freezer. What do you have in there for dinners this week? Do you have some frozen meals? Do you have some frozen meat? Do you have some frozen vegetables? Are there some frozen desserts? Let's write them. Let's keep those in our mind. You don't have to write those down, but keep them in your mind so when you sit down, you're going to be able to make a menu. Go look in your pantry. What dry goods and canned goods do you have in there that you can use for breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks? Okay, now let's go sit down and make a menu. Based on what you have, you can have bloop, 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 and bloop. Name your main things, and then the things that go with it. So I always say for the classic menu, you want a menu that includes a protein, a starch, and a vegetable. Okay, I know that a potato is a vegetable, but it's a starch. So potatoes, noodles, rice, those are starches. Quinoa is kind of a starch. It's not really, it's a grain, but you know what I mean. Grits, corn, those are kind of starchy. On Weight Watchers, corn is 0 points, but it's still a starch. You can, if you are trying to lose weight, limit your starches and your fats and have leaner meats. Don't put a lot of fats on, like a lot of butter on your stuff. And instead of rice, you can have cauliflower rice, or you can have zucchini noodles. I mean, there's ways to come up with it so you don't have to have so much starch. Or you can have half rice, half cauliflower rice. Your family might not like it, they might love it, but at least you can make it for you. Just zap a little bit in the microwave from the freezer and you have your stuff. Okay, that's just a hint. Okay, so anyway, we're digressing. Let's go back. So make your menu. Don't forget breakfast, lunches, snacks. That's in your menu. Now, what do you need to buy to complete that menu? Because you've used the things that are in your freezer and in your refrigerator. You've used your leftovers. Everything is in here. What do you need to buy? You need some lettuce, you need some carrots, you need some onion, you need some hamburger. You know, list those things. As you're putting your menu together, you can write it down on the side. And then think about everything else you might need. Do you need toilet paper? Do you need Tampax? Do you need Windex? You know, what do you need? Put that in your list. Now, put it on in the computer. Put it on a Walmart list or an Instacart list or whatever, and it'll give you an idea of how much you're going to spend. So you have that. And then you can now go to your finance. You don't have to push the button for them to do it if you don't want to. The place you use, but you're using it. You get to utilize that. Now we're going to, and I hope you do have somebody deliver your groceries, or you do pick your groceries up, because your time is so limited, especially my payroll folks. Your time is so limited. If they had had that when I was younger, when I was working, I would have totally used it. I didn't know it existed if it did. Okay? All right. So you can pick your stuff up on the way to work, on the way home from work on a Thursday or whatever. It's a good thing to do. All right, next is finance. So finance, you're going to balance your checking account. You're going to look at your budget. You're going to make sure your groceries fit into the budget you had planned. You're going to edit that as it needs to happen. You're going to make sure your bills are paid. If they're automatically taken out, did they come out? Was it for the right amount? Did it double deduct? It's important to know what's in your checking account. Then when you're done with that, that's about 30 minutes if you do it every week. In the beginning, if it's going to take a little longer if you haven't done it in a while, don't try to balance to the penny like I do. Try to just get close, get really close, and give yourself a margin of error, okay? Third thing is inbox. That's where when you go through your paper every day, you've put action items that go in your inbox, inbox-worthy things, things that need to be filed, things that need to be called, people who need to be called, things that need to be disputed, things that need to be paid, things that need to be put in I already said files, things that need to go in your planner. That's in your inbox. That's about 30 minutes. It may not even take you that long. You may have some electronic inbox items as well, so make sure you check. And then the last thing is your planner. You're going to plan out for the next week, Sunday to Saturday. Sunday to Saturday. So this Saturday was already planned for you, and if you haven't already, that's okay. Next Saturday will be. So you're going to plan out what you're going to do in your planner. That takes about 30 minutes. The first thing that goes in your planner are things that cannot be changed but aren't necessarily the same every week. Doctor's appointments, piano lessons, okay? They can't be changed or they're not the same. Those go in first. Your work schedule, that goes in first. Let me show you how I do a work schedule. Now for work, if you need a planner for work, you need a separate planner for work. But this is how I do a work schedule. Like on Friday, I'll give you Friday. See Friday? I have a little key that I use. These are what all those little signs mean, so I don't have to write things over and over again. But I work from 9 to 2:30 on this day, on Friday. So it's in there. But in this morning block, I still want to get these things done. And in this afternoon block, I still want to get these things done. And in the evening block, I'm going to get these things done. If I worked 8 to 5 and I had to leave the house at 7 and I didn't get home to 6, it'd be a long thing. And I would just have a few of these little things here and nothing here. And then a few of these little things would be down here. Does that make sense? I hope it does. Okay. So what are we doing when we come home? What are we doing on Saturday? We're doing our morning routines. We're doing our paper. We're doing our laundry. We're doing our zone. We're doing our basic weekly plan of weekly home blessing hour. The only other thing we have left for basic weekly plan, because we've talked about free day. We've talked about, hang on, go back. We've talked about free day. We've talked about planning a desk day. Errand day was the groceries, really. Any other errands that you might want to run, you can usually get that done on your lunch hour. Maybe you needed to go pick something up from Kohl's. Maybe you needed to go or take something back. Let's say you ordered something from Amazon and Kohl's mails it back for free because it didn't work. You take it back to Kohl's. So you could do that on your lunch hour. You could pick up, maybe you need to pick up the dry cleaning, or maybe you had a piece of jewelry in the jewelry store. Maybe your glasses are ready. You could pick those up on your lunch hour on your way home, okay? And you can delegate too. You can delegate, honey, could you go to Costco and just buy these things? Here's the cash. If you have a husband who likes to buy a lot. Car and purse day is on Friday. That's something you can do. I used to do that on my lunch hour. Just go look and make sure there was nothing in it, shake the mats. I did it in the parking lot, who cares? That's what I did. And it was just my front 2 mats. It was just me. And usually sometimes it was just my mat because I didn't take anybody with me in the car. And I'm an adult with no babies. So if you have babies, you're going to have a little more shaking to do. Get those graham cracker crumbs off the floor. Or there's, what are those little bears called that they eat? Or goldfish, those things. Okay. Anything that goes in that needs to go home that's in your car, make sure you keep a couple of Walmart bags in your desk at work. So when you take one out there, you can take the trash in one and you can put all the other stuff that needs to go into the house in the other, put it on the front seat. So when you get home, you can take it out and put it away. And then vow to yourself that you're not going to allow things to come into the car that can't come out when you get out. If your kids like to bring things, somebody said, give them a little backpack that's just for the car. So that when they get out of the car, they can put their backpack on their shoulder and leave. If they're little babies and you're bringing a bunch of junk for them, they're not going to bring it back out. If I don't mean little, I mean like 2. They're going to fall asleep. They're not going to want to get it. You're ultimately the responsible person, so you have to get it out. That's your commitment. Purse, you can do that on the break room. In the break room, just sit in your break room. Don't dump it on the table, for heaven's sakes, no. But you can pull your wallet out. You can pull out your checkbook. Well, you probably don't carry a checkbook, but you can pull out your glasses case, and you can pull out a few things and look around in there and see if there's some trash. Get the trash out, put your stuff back in, and throw that away. Get a paper towel, wipe it off. You can do it. Okay, and then the only other things we have are family fun day. So guess what? You're only going to work at a maximum 2 hours on Saturday, maybe an hour and 10 minutes. Maybe an hour and 10 minutes. Now, you will have to put the sheets on the bed eventually and put them in the dryer, but that's still not going to take you long. So then you have family fun day the rest of Saturday. Sunday is renew your spirit day. Again, you're going to do your planning and desk day at the end of the day on Saturday, Sunday. When I don't mean the end, I mean the afternoon. Like 3 or 4 when it gets quiet. Then that's when you're going to do that. Okay. All right, payroll homemakers. I hope that was helpful. You are still going to do your clutter checks 3 times a day. You're going to pick up toys as often as you can because you're not home. You're going to do it after breakfast. You're going to do it before bed, after dinner and before bed. You're going to check this planner twice a day, at night to see what tomorrow holds, and in the morning to see what you already promised yourself you're going to do this morning, and practice it the night before. Go over it in your head. This is what I'm doing in the morning. When you do, there are some more routines we haven't talked about, and those are the evening routines. One is the after dinner routine. After dinner, everyone pitches in. Dishes go in the dishwasher or are hand washed. The table is wiped. The counter is wiped. The sink is wiped out. The floor is swept. Somebody has to wash pots and pans and wipe the stove. I would say that would be you because it's either hot or hard. That's you. Anyone else, you can watch what they're doing. Make sure everybody's happy. No one's bickering. The music's on. It's fast. It's happy. Let's get it done. Okay? All right. And then the last thing we're going to do is our before bed routine. Right after dinner, please do this. Do 3 parts of your before bed routine. Go take care of your body, your face, and your clothes. So right after dinner, everybody settle down. They can watch TV or play or be with dad or whatever. You go take a quick shower. While you're in there, you're going to clean your face. When you get out, you're going to moisturize your face. And before you went in there, you picked out your PJs. And when you were picking out your PJs, that was something to link to picking out your clothes. So pick out your clothes. I'm almost through, Larry. I'll be back. I'll be through soon. So you're going to pick out your clothes, hang them up the night before so you're ready in the morning. And then your children are going to have their clothes picked out when they do their before bed routine. So after you're through doing those 3 things, which doesn't take long, then they're going to go wash their face, brush their teeth, take their bath, of course, put their PJs on, put their dirty clothes in the dirty clothes, and pick out a storybook. You're going to read them a story, or they're going to read you a story, and then you're going to put them in bed or leave them in bed, and you're going to go enjoy your evening. Then at some point right before bed, you're going to do the last 2 parts of your before bed routine, the house part and the oral care part. So you're going to go in the kitchen, make sure the last few dishes are put in the dishwasher, and the dishwasher has soap in it and it's running, or you have to wash that up and put it in the dish rack, and you've gotten a new towel for the kitchen, put the old one in the laundry room, and then the last part is brush your teeth and floss your teeth and go to bed. Go to bed on time. Know what time you're going to start doing that. I do that at 9:30, okay? All right, that's the deal. That's everything we're doing. So I hope that makes sense to you. You might want to save this video and watch it over and over again because I did give you a whole long time to explain this. But that's what you do. That's how you make it work as a homemaker who is a payroll homemaker, okay? All right, that's it for today. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. I'll see you Monday at 9 a.m. Always remember to be beautiful, because you are beautiful. Bye.